I'm going to talk a little bit about challenge, and Alison, anonymity. I'll start with you. The reason I want to bring up anonymity is that you obviously use that within West Dunbartonshire Council, right, within the Trickle platform. And it's one of the top questions that comes up whenever we talk about Trickle is, anonymity and the potential fear of anonymity. One of the things that obviously allows employees to do is to challenge. How important do you think anonymity is in an engagement strategy in the modern world?
So for me, I think the question is, well, how much do you want to hear from your employees? Because, you know, whilst people are building up their confidence with different tools, and you need to be able to give them that ability to say what feedback they want without being identified. Otherwise, you will limit what you hear back. So I suppose my answer always is to an, you know, and even to managers who'll say, oh, that went on trick, and you'll say, well, surely it's better that you understand that's what people are talking about. That's what people are wanting to know the answer about. That's the hot topic. So better to know. So I suppose the question is, how much do you want to know? If you don't want to know everything, then don't have anonymity. If you want to know what your employees are really thinking and what they want to know, we'll have anonymity and be able to deal with that. You know, now the core bit around is setting the parameters of what isn't suitable to go on the platform, you know, so, you know, and be quite clear about that. But out with that, I would rather have anonymity and hear everything and be aware of what's going on and see the discussions. And actually, you know, and it never ceases to amaze me the kind of the actual cycle, because what will happen is somebody will put up what we would maybe perhaps say a controversial topic. And immediately what will happen is you'll get the people who'll come in and reinforce that. So sometimes it tends, let's say it's something negative that they're saying about the organisation, and then you'll get a few people coming in the back end and saying, absolutely, that's what I feel, you know, and really absolutely reinforcing. Then all of a sudden you get an individual coming in and saying, well, where I work in the organisation, it's really quite different, and we do XYZ, and that makes such a big difference, and maybe that's and then you get a few people coming in saying, wish you said that, glad you said that, because I was feeling you know. So actually it self-regulates, and that's all done in the main. And I have got to say, some of the tags on the tools that we use themselves create just a bit of fun, you know, the kind of whatever cloaked frog, and you know, whatever raccoon and everything. So people, you know, names will come back and say, you know, to the kind of cloaked frog response, and that in itself creates a bit of humour as well. So anonymity, I suppose, hasn't scared me. I would rather know what the organisation is talking about. It allows you also to bust some myths if there's just some real incorrect, you know, information there. It allows you to put that out in a really visible way as well, and you wouldn't know that if you weren't allowing people to, because most of the folk would be holding back in their thoughts if you didn't allow them the opportunity to post anonymously. So to me, it's an absolutely vital tool and nothing to be afraid of.